Good evening, everybody. I am your host, Pointy, and I'm here for streaming. And apparently I forgot that I had a painting lesson earlier. I am such a doofus. Such a fucking doofus. But yes, completely forgot. Because I knew I had something to do today. Absolutely knew I had something to do. Right. Let's get into tonight's stream. So we're going to be doing some more World Eaters. Generally having a chat, talking about it, because obviously it's going to be a busy week. First of all, there will be no stream on Sunday, and there will be no stream on Tuesday next week, because I'm not going to be here at the weekend, because I'm going to be away for my birthday. And over in England, I'm going to get to go and see my mommy. And Tuesday next week is my birthday, so I'm not going to be streaming on my birthday. I'm hopefully going to be doing something else. So yeah. But what I will be doing is on Friday, I will be doing a birthday stream. I may have to push that back because I need to reschedule with Ray before I do. But yes, it's going to be cool. Yes, my birthday stream. So I've got some cool stuff to show you. But first things first, like always, let's jump into the Warhams. Ah, for fuck's sake. Why does it always do this to me? Why do you always do this to me? There we go. Right, we're going to jump into the Warhams. So there's a lot happened. A lot has happened. Friday's video is going to be an interesting one. So first things first. Let's have a little look at this, okay? Because this pretty much confirms the rumours of what is in the Old World starter box. There's a lot of rumours floating around that the Old World starter box is going to be Bretonnians versus Tomb Kings. And Games Workshop's article have just happened to talk about Bretonnians and Tomb Kings. So here's some of the new plastic Bretonnians that we're going to be getting, some of their new weapons, and some of the Tomb King items, the scarabs and shields and stuff like that. So yeah, there is thanks to the Old World team for sharing the early preview. We're looking forward to seeing more as we sally closer to release. No one actually knows when release is going to be, but that's all but confirmation of the rumours of the starter set being Bretonnians versus Tomb Kings. Cool. So, yeah, that's going to happen. Obviously, on the weekend, things are going on pre-order. We're getting the Blades of Khorne. I am super excited for this. I've already read this. This rule is pretty cool. Locust of the Fury. So, basically, while you're 8 inches away, and it's 8 inches from the enemy, not wholly within, you get a 5-up ward save, and you only get that as long as you don't retreat. Now that doesn't mean redeploy. Retreat. So if you do a retreat move out of combat, you lose your 5-up ward save. You can redeploy away from the enemy and retain your 5-up ward save. Yeah, it's all in the detail. So this rule's pretty good. It's going to be quite nice. Not 100% sure on the murderous to the last. So basically, each time a friendly bloodbound model is slain by an attack made with a melee weapon, you can pick one enemy unit within 3 inches of that model and make a murder roll on the dice. A 5+, that unit suffers a mortal wound. If the slain bloodbound model was a hero, make 3 murder rolls and instead of 1. What this kind of makes me feel is it is essentially the Thunderstrike armor rule from the Stormcast Eternals, the Blaze of Glory rule that the Stormcast Eternals have, that when you blow up on a 6, on a 5 and a 6, you do a mortal wound to the enemy model when you die. Essentially, this kind of is the same thing. It's on a 5+. You do a mortal wound. If you're a hero, you roll 3 dice instead of 1. Pretty good. Obviously, there is a new blood tithe system, and one of the blood tithe rewards is add 1 to the attack characteristics of melee weapons used by friendly Khorne units until the end of the battle. Now, this is very much like the World Eaters, and it's going to be army-wide, and it's going to go for the rest of the battle, and you're going to basically generate kill points. So I've got a feeling that Blades of Khorne are going to sort of be one of those armies that kind of are mundane at the beginning, but will then increasingly get stronger as they get through the game. I'm interested to see if they've got some summoning abilities built into this Blood Tithe like they used to, because the World Eaters do not. But I am extremely excited for Blades of Khorne. Okay, I have a video coming out on Friday with my predictions for this. So these are what we're going to be getting. Warhammer 40k, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Horus Heresy, Kill Team, and Underworlds. Right, okay, first things first, the main bulk of this preview is going to be Warhammer 40k. The rest of it, it's going to be on my video on Friday, my Adapticon 2023 predictions, but pretty much I'll go through the sort of quick gist of what's coming. Some of the things that I've kind of been told, other things that I'm kind of just going to give it an educated guess. Warhammer Age of Sigmar is basically going to be all of the Seraphon stuff and essentially their launch items. So maybe Vanguard box, dice, War Scroll cards, all that kind of good stuff. Potentially maybe a launch box, but we never know. And also a sort of teaser of the next 2 books, which will be Ossiarch Bone Reapers and Flesh Eater Courts. Potentially a new hero for each, and that'll be about it. Kill Team, I believe Kill Team is going to be a new box with the Space Marine Scouts, the new Space Marine Scouts, against Tyranid Genestealers. Underworlds, no idea. I'm hoping for a Slanesh warband, maybe some more Chaos cult themed warbands, but no idea. Horus Heresy, probably a tank, Fellblade, plastic Fellblade. I don't think we're going to get anything majorly big for the Heresy reveal, so I don't think we'll see a new Primarch or anything like that because of what Warhammer 40k is going to be showing, which is 100% going to be showing the Lions Ark of Omen book and the Lionel Johnson himself, probably the new Dante model, and I'm thinking, and I'm not 100% sure, and I don't think we will, but we will definitely get some form of teaser to 10th edition. I don't think they'll show 10th edition. I don't think we'll see the Leviathan box. I think, if anything, we'll see the cinematic that they kind of will more than likely do, like they did for 9th edition and the Horus Heresy. We'll definitely get some form of cinematic for 10th edition. I think that's what we'll see, and the name Leviathan. And then at Warhammer Fest next month, that'll be all balls to the wall 10th edition. We will see the box, we will see the models, we will see everything that's coming. I've also got 10th edition is coming out on the 24th of June this year. I 100% guarantee it is coming out, and I've got a video coming out on Friday which will go into more depth of what I think is coming here. I need a PMU. Yes, I did forget. I'm a complete muppet. I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. But if you want me, because I'm off next week, I'm on leave. If you want me to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and do a live stream, I will get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and do a live stream and react to it and get all excited and then go back to bed. Because it'll finish at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, basically, next week is going to be the Lion book. We all know it. It's there. The rumors are there. He's sword in the air like a He-Man pose, holding the shield. I think we'll also see the Dante model, and it'll all tie into the final book of Arks of Omen. They will probably tease 10th edition, like the teaser cinematic, and maybe something else. Now, they did accidentally last night cock up and release another little bit of promotional material for this. And what this is basically, we've all seen the first reveal, which is Echoes of the Warp, which is this video and the piece of artwork with the Terminator in the eye. Now, last night, quite late in the night, they accidentally dropped another video on Instagram, but quickly taken it down, and this time it is a Terminator, picture of a Terminator with a Tyranid in the eye. Now that is another more confirmation that it's going to be the Leviathan box, because we know the Leviathan box is going to have the new Tyranid range refresh and the new rescaled Primaris Terminators. So we know that's coming. We definitely know that's coming, and that's what this is. So yeah, this is what this is going to be. So times wise, for everyone in the world, UK 3 o'clock in the morning. For Chicago and New York, it's going to be 10, 11 o'clock. And for Germany, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the morning. Tokyo is going to be 12 o'clock. And Sydney is going to be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and do a live stream if you want me to. And I can react to it, and it might be a giggle, but I probably won't. Let's be honest. I will get up about 8 o'clock in the morning and look at my phone and drool over the new models. But we'll be doing a stream. I'll probably do a couple of videos that next week anyway about it. Rumor engine. That there is an elf. That right there is an elf. That's an elf. Don't know what kind of elf, but it's an elf. Lumineth Realm Lords, probably. Okay, so the Bounds of Demons, Runestorm packs. So basically, Samus and the Runestorm are finally coming to the Horus Heresy with a download. It took them a while. I'm not going to bother going through it. So, use guarantee 6 tempted to your foes. The Hedonites of Slaanesh new battle tome. So 6s you say. Fancy a free 6? There's definitely no catch. So, Temptation of Slaanesh. The start of each battle round, after determining who will take the first turn, you gain a pool of 6 dice. These are your Temptation dice. Each time your opponent makes a failed hit roll, a failed wound roll, or a failed save roll, you can offer them a Temptation dice. If they accept your offer, that roll is replaced with a 6. Rolls replaced in this way cannot be re-rolled or modified. Each time your opponent accepts your offer of Temptation dice, you gain D6 Terapity points. Okay, so you're just never going to take it. Each time your opponent rejects your offer of a Temptation dice, the unit of which the roll was made suffers D3 mortal wounds. After all of the attacks have been resolved, you cannot offer your opponent a Temptation dice for the same enemy unit more than once per phase. At the end of the battle round, Temptation dice that have not been offered are lost. Right. So basically, you go for a big 10-inch charge, and you roll a 5 and a 1. It's not going to get there. You can offer your opponent a Temptation dice to take that 1 out and put a 6 in place, giving you an 11-inch charge. If they take it, they get D6 depravity points. If they don't take it, the unit takes D3 mortal wounds. That's quite nice. I like that mechanic. I like that. That's just a fuckery mechanic. Once per turn, at the start of your combat phase, you can pick 1 friendly Hedonites / unit and 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of that. If you do so at the end of the phase, you gain 1 depravity point for each wound and mortal wound caused by attacks made by that friendly unit that allocated to that enemy unit. Okay, that's pretty cool. At 12 depravity points, they become harder to hit, subtracting 1. Okay, so what's this? Friendly Hedonites / units gain abilities based upon the number of depravity points they have. This ability... Oh, so depravity points. Right, interesting. I like this. So, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks that target friendly Hedonites / units. Okay, for 12. 24, if the unmodified hit roll for an attack made by a melee weapon by a friendly Hedonite / unit is a 6, that attack causes 1 mortal wound to the target in addition to any damage it inflicts. That's kind of cool. Friendly Hedonite Celestial units have a 5-up ward save. No sign of summoning. Okay. And we've got some new boarding action patrols. I've got my girlfriend, her first miniature. She has a Palatine, Sisters of Battle. That is a really cool box that I'm tempted to get her if she starts enjoying building and painting miniatures, because it's kind of cool. You've got some sisters. You've got, what do you get in this? You get 5 Celestine, whatever they are, which I presume they're the guys with the shields. 9 Sister Repentia and whipped in with a Sister Superior. Cool. And 10 Battle Sisters. Oh yeah, there's the other 5 there. That's not a bad box, actually. And a Canoness by the looks of it. Oh, you do, yeah. Custody Guard. Wow, look at all those models. But you do get Valdor. No, you don't. You get Trajan Valoris, and he's kind of cool. That's basically a 2,000 point army. 1,000 bums. Not a bad box. Basically, it's just Rubicon and a spawn. I feel that's kind of shit. That's a bit of a shit box. Like, could they not have maybe put like 5 Scarab Occult Terminators in there? Or, yeah, that's a bit of a shit box. You don't even get a proper HQ. Yeah, it's a bit of a shit one. But yeah, it's a bit of a crap one. But anyway, let's get to painting. So, I have been working. The reason why I forgot about you, Mr. Raymondo, is because I have been working on this fellow today. So, he's on the base now. His hooves are painted. And he's getting there. He's almost finished. All the inside of the wings are done. All the inside of there is done. I'm quite happy with that red. Really quite happy with that red, actually. Like his legs are done. Obviously, I've got to do all the claws and stuff, but even done the underside of his tail. Just need to finish off this part of the tail, and then need to finish this brass part off, and then obviously the membranes of the wings need to be done. And then, yeah, but the painting video for it is literally nobody watches it. It's like one of my worst videos right now. And obviously I did this today. I need to do the inside of the sword, which is be the same as that. And then it's just a matter of getting all the little detail work, all this stuff in here, this stuff here, and just generally just go around the model and finish up all the detail. But all in all, I'm really happy with him. Like, I'm so pleased with how he is. And I'm loving the red. Like I really want to do Blades of Corn for Age of Sigmar because I can get Bloodthirsters, and I can do the skin on a Bloodthirster like this. And it's super quick and easy. Yeah. And it's just so good. Just so good. I can do Scarbrand. I can get Scarbrand. Which will be so cool. So yeah. So we're going to be painting this chap today. But yeah. Scarbrand. Scaramouche. Yeah, no one's watching that video at all. Like, nobody. Right now, it is my 10th video. It's not doing very well. It's just not doing. It's not doing very well at all. So, yeah. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right. What time are you free on Friday? What looks intimidating? It's probably going to need at least... Oh, okay. So what I was going to do is work the birthday stream around when you're free. It was fun to make. There's definitely a few things that I definitely would do differently if I did it again. I'll probably do something similar to the Lord Invocatus, or maybe Scarbrand. A cool thing is as well, guys, is I got this miniature here. This model here. Got this. I got this young lady here. So I'm thinking, shall I do a painting series for this? So there'll be a video on her, a video on this, and this. So 5 videos in total covering all of these. It's a nice little video to do black armor. She won't be in black armor, she'll be in silver like the rest of my army. But yeah, I've been loving working on Angron. He's been super cool. I think once you build, you get your box of bits for the base, like you make your chips, and then break it all down, and you then position them where you want them. You don't have to, like, that only got that big because I kind of cocked up and didn't have enough putty. How did your AOS game go the other day? Oh no, that was we played a game of 40k. So I won. I used Tom's World Eaters army. I wrote a list, 1750, and so it's the first time using the World Eaters, and I won. Angron is absolutely mental. He's so fun to use. So the final score was 53 to 11. Yeah, 53 to 11 to me. Or 53-16 or something like that. But either way, I won. So Angron basically charged 10 Gene Stealers and did 39 attacks. 13 times 3. And proceeded to kill every single Gene Stealer. I think he took a maximum of 4 wounds in the entire fight. Tom didn't really have anything really to do with him. A sniper shot at him, and then for the yeah, it was quite a one-sided affair. Now, bearing in mind, like I didn't have much left. One of the things that definitely came across me is Exalted 8-Bound. I wasn't impressed. Wasn't impressed at all with those guys. Khorne Berserkers are really fun. I really enjoyed using Khorne Berserkers. Jackals are crap. Now, I know you bring them for the blood type points, but let's be honest, at a 90 points a squad, I could bring essentially 3 spawn for 1 unit of Jackals and get 3 blood type points rather than 1. So, going to be getting some spawn for to use. The Land Raider didn't really do much, to be fair. I definitely want Terminators. Right. Let me just move that camera a little bit. That's better. Definitely until I posted things on Instagram today, it's going nuts. Yay. Oh wow, it's gone up to 80 views. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to going home. Well, not so much going home, I am home, but getting over to England and seeing my mum. I've not seen my mum for like nearly 4 years. So I'm really looking forward to getting over to her. Mrs. Pointy is getting me over to England to see her for my birthday. And she's also a wizard. She's also getting me over for Mother's Day as well. So, super major brownie points for Mrs. Pointy. Oops, can't see. Yeah, some of the things I definitely want in my World Eaters army is I want 3 Hellbrutes, because Hellbrutes are really good. Like, they're a dreadnought, they're dirt cheap. Like, they're like, even if you give them a twin-link las cannon, you're still talking like 130 points. And if anything's stupid enough to get anywhere near it, then they can fight in combat and actually ruin your day. So, very much looking forward to getting 3 Hellbrutes. Right, let that dry. So I on Sundays, DP Sunday, I started this Crimson Fist Space Marine. That was try to get the edge highlights as the best I can. Yeah, quite happy with that. I think it looks quite good. That's a little bit of a mistake there. Need to fix that. But yeah, we'll be carrying that on the next Sunday I stream, doing a bit more on this. But yeah, quite happy with that. It looks quite good. That's the idea. That's the plan, my friend. Just try to get it as clean as I can, so it's as close as I physically can to the box art as I can get. We're also going to be doing I will be doing a slap chop video, and I'm gonna be using these guys. So I have a lot of Targaryens for A Song of Ice and Fire, and I also have a Baratheon army, but the Baratheon army is mostly silver, so like a tin of lead belcher, wash them and then paint all of the robes yellow, and you've got a set a pretty much getting a bit of a Tron look and feel to it. Yeah, that's kind of how you do the edge highlighting for the heavy metal style. So the Baratheon army is really simple, because you get a tin of lead belcher, prime everything silver, dry brush it, wash it, put the robes and stuff like that on top, job done. The Dothraki and the Targaryens, it's a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slap chop video for one of these horses. Now, the idea is that if it works, I will do the entire Targaryen army that I have as slap chop. Now, I might use this, or I might use one of the dragons, because I've got 3 of the dragons. But essentially, if it works, then it works. So I could end up try to do a video series of I'm going to slap chop a Game of Thrones army, and then do that. But they are really cool models, actually. So there's plenty. We've got plenty of content coming. I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. Oh. So yeah, that's the idea for the slap chop. Right, we're gonna let this dry. Okay. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I'm working my way through the World Eaters quite well. I think this is the 4th of the first Berserker squad. So yeah. I gotta run. Promise the missus to watch that last this. Dear me on Discord, and we'll get a set date. Cool. Cheers for keeping me company, buddy. Enjoy. La, da, 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 da. Right, let this dry. Let this dry, and then we'll start getting the shadows in this. I really love the World Eaters. Super loving them. Found 3 wound dice today. So these are the wound dice. You get these from Footsore Miniatures. I think they're really good. They are obviously 6-sided dice. You can roll them if you really want to, but I use them as wound tokens. Right. I'm going to get some I'm going to be having a coffee soon. Okay, I'm on my own. Well, if it stays like this, then we'll just do an hour. Okay, so what I need is some corn red. It's a nice glaze, just need that to dry. Just need that to dry. What's happening in the world of Warhammers? Anything else? Nothing new? Nothing new. It's gone down a couple of hours. Right. It also looks like we've got some confirmation that the actually, let me just be right back. I'm going to airbrush this. Da-da. Sorry, just had to use the hairdryer. I'm back now. Just needed to give this guy a dry with the hairdryer. But so the unit champion for the squad. He's just got to do his weapons, essentially. And then here, and there's like little bits and pieces need to be done on him, but he's almost finished. I think he looks pretty cool. And then we've got this guy, just finishing him off. Which is kind of cool. And then this guy, which you should all recognise because he was the one that was used in the tutorial, and his power pack is here. So the squad is getting there, and this guy is next, my standard bearer. So what we're going to do is just glaze the bottom of the panel. Definitely well and truly into my corn. Oh yeah, it's another thing that's going to be coming soon. We're going to be doing the chain axe. There'll be a video on that on Tuesday next week. The first part of it. Well, the first in the series of it. So it's a pretty cool video. Just got to finish the editing, and then that'll be going up next week while I'm away on the Monday. So I always love knees on Space Marines because you can do some really cool transitions on them. They're just really enjoyable to paint. Okay, I'm just going to do another coat down the bottom here. Now what we are going to do is put a little bit of a band black into the corn red, and we're just going to drop those shadows down a little bit more. But I love the new Berserkers. They are such a cool kit. Really like the aesthetics of the sort of the sleeveless armor. that you sort of see some of them wear, like this guy here. Really loving the aesthetics of that sleeveless armour. I think it just looks really cool. And the fact that they've got the old school gloves on as well is kind of cool. Need to finish his backpack off. But yeah, I'm really loving the new kit. And it's kind of got an old school armour vibe as well, which is also really kind of nice. There's like, if you look at some of the armour pieces and things, there's definitely like an old school heresy vibe to it. Now that guy, that's like an old school chess piece. So is that one. And that one as well. It's like a Mark IV, Mark II. I would love them to redesign Chaos Terminators so they actually look like Cataphracti Terminators. I think that would look amazing. I think it's very likely that I'm going to start Blades of Corn for Age of Sigmar. The sort of hint towards the blood type looks kind of cool, and I really enjoyed painting Agnon, and I think I could have a lot of fun painting Scarbrand and a couple of Bloodthirsters. Okay, so we're gonna get some Chaos Black. Chaos Black or Baden Black? It's very quiet tonight, so making me think that maybe I might not be doing that long of a stream. So maybe you could probably kick around for maybe about an hour or so. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is very carefully just added a little bit of black into this. I just want to carefully run that into the recesses. I really do love the heavy metal style of painting. I'm going to do that in the brass. Brass? Bronze. Bronze or brass? Brass. So I'm going to do this knee as well. You can see how we can see the two-toneness of that armor plate. Once we bring up the highlights on the top, then it'll really start to pop. So we're going to glaze the bottom of this. Okay, so you can see the sort of the tone on that knee, really pushing those shadows down with some of the glazes. I'm going to add a little bit more black to it. I look at likes of some of the guys on Instagram, and I think some of them are not heavy metal painters, but they might as well be. Like, the way their shadows and stuff on the red is insane. Like, really is insane. I should try to find the account and show you. Like, I love the look of it. I'm pretty sure he is a heavy metal painter though. Let me see if I can find him on Instagram. Instagram. Yeah, here he is. Right, this channel here, like this is what I mean by apps. This is what I want to get my painting to. Like, I want to get, this is what I would love to get my painting to. This is perfect, absolutely perfect, absolutely insane. Like, look at those shadows on that red. He's apparently he's only been painting during the hobby for about the last 3 years. This is insane. This standard is insane. Like, I really love this stuff. Like, look at that. Look at this. Look at those shadows. It's really, really nicely done. I mean, like, if you said about a future heavy metal painter, this is a future heavy metal painter. This guy will be on the heavy metal team in the future. If he applied for the job, he'd get it, because this is just bonkersly good. I think I first sort of started following him when he was doing these Black Templars. I think it was like one of these. It was like, holy shit, that's just mental. Beautiful. Beautiful. See, this is what I want my armies to look like. Absolutely stunning work. Absolutely amazing. But I've got a long way to go as an artist to even get anywhere near that. So yeah, I mean, that is I can't believe he's only been in the hobby a few years, and he's churning out like box art standard stuff. It's just nuts, but amazing. I'm going to do one final glaze after this. I'm going to add a lot more black into it. But yeah, got a long way to go before I can even paint to that standard. But I'm getting there. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. But unfortunately I'm 44 next week, so I'm getting old. Which means my eyes are not going to be great. And it also means that I don't think I'll ever be able to get to that standard. Even if I was to practice all the time. So we're going to get a little bit more black. And we're going to really sort of push the shadows down in this one. So some of the ones that I've done, I'm happy with them. That's my first one. He's the unit champion for the squad. Almost finished him. And then I got this guy. And then I've got this guy. Just need to do his power pack. And also, for anyone who didn't see him, I have this guy. He's getting there. He's almost finished. It's on the base now. Little ultramarine helmet. There is a video on the up there now for the how I did the base. 2 parts. So using that more darker mix. Just getting that into the recesses. And what I'm going to do is just a very thin glaze down at the bottom. Now I would have always shaded down red with Incubi Darkness and Corn Red. Never really thought about putting black into it. But yeah, you can really sort of pull the shadow down for that area. Okay. But the new Berserker kit is so good. So good. Who's ready and excited for next week's reveals? You all ready for Lionel Johnson? Okay, so I'm going to glaze the bottom of this knee. time is it? Almost 8 o'clock. So yep, Friday's stream is going to be the birthday stream, because there'll be no stream on Sunday or Tuesday next week. So we're going to be doing a stream on Friday. Okay, so the shadows are coming along quite nicely. Where's Big Budders? Where's Big Paints? So here's another channel I really like. There's another channel I really like. You really should go and check this out. Big Nate Paints. This ultramarine is gorgeous. So clean. See, my Craig blue that I have does not look blue at all. It looks more purple. Zangron's nice. Yeah, he did those things on the face. I might go back and do them on mine. It's really good. It's really, really good. Do. Okay, what we're going to do is put black in there. It's drying out. I think I need to do more social media before I stream. I don't think I tell enough people. Right, It's definitely starting to look good. And those shadows in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to not really worry too much about the shoulder pads, because I'm going to have to come back and tidy them all up with the brass. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some Evil Sun Scarlet. I'm just going to start glazing the upper parts of the areas before doing the first edge highlight. But you're going to get for Tuesday nights, I think you're going to get a lot of corn, either World Eaters or Blades of Corn. I'm probably going to be doing a Blades of Corn army. Still got a couple of events that I need to do with my Slaves to Darkness, but I think I'll start collecting Blades of Corn. So all I've done there is glazed on some Evil Sun Scarlet. Yeah, so definitely going to be doing that. Now my second squad of Berserkers, because I'm going to have about 3 squads eventually, I think. Well, that's the plan anyway, is to have at least 3 squads. But one of the next squad I'm going to do, rather than having the brass trim, I'm going to do black trim on them. There's a really cool picture of an army in the Codex. I think it's under the Crusade section, and whoever painted it has sort of give his army a black trim, still the red armor, but it's black trim, and it looks so good. Really does look good. So I'm going to do that. I think that gives the army a little bit of variation and variety. Finished listening to Angron today. There's not that much Angron in it, I'll be completely honest. There wasn't that much Angron in it. I was expecting a little bit more, but oh well. Okay, we'll start doing some of the edge highlighting shortly. Just want to very carefully just get that glaze here. So I haven't really glazed that part yet. I hate painting power packs. Absolutely detest them. Right, he's definitely looking good. Definitely looking good. So I'm going to do this knee brass and get some edge highlights on there. So I really like knees on Space Marines. I think they're really fun to paint. I think if you can get them right, then you're laughing really. And the question is, do I do a line straight down that center? Like so. It's just something really cool about getting all of the shadows and the highlights in. I would say that the Newcon Berserkers are quite quick to paint because there's not as many edges as, say, a Primaris Marine has. Obviously there are on some parts, but the vast majority of them are like that. So, you know, it's mostly trim that you're dealing with, which is kind of cool. Unlike like the project I'm doing on Sundays is the Crimson Fist display piece, and like that took like 2 hours to get that part of the leg done. It was kind of nuts. Like I said, there'll be no stream on Sunday or Tuesday next week because Sunday I'm going to be away in England and Tuesday next week is my birthday, so I'm not going to stream on Tuesday. But what I will do is I'm doing a quite a longish stream on Friday for my birthday. Also, there's going to be a video pop up on Friday for my predictions for the reveals from Adapticon. I'll be sharing, and then I'm going to be doing another video very shortly where I'll be talking about what I've been told and rumoured that'll be coming in 10th edition for 40k. Hope you like Pink Chaos Space Marines. As Fulgrim's boys are coming. So it's going to be cool. And of course, the really cool video series where I start building my life-size chain axe. Past 8. Right, we'll do a 90-minute stream, so I'll call it in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting event. Honestly, don't expect much in the way of 10th edition. Adepticon or whatever it's called is not for a 10th edition. Not with Warhammer Fest next month. You know, it's guaranteed Warhammer Fest is going to be mainly for announcing the new edition of 40k. Adepticon next week is going to be finishing off 9th edition. And what I mean by that is Arcs of Omen. Because we all know who's coming. Mr. Johnson. It's going to be really cool. Really looking forward to it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get the Leviathan box. Maybe Mrs. Pointy will want to get it. I suppose it depends on how much she enjoys painting her sister a battle. Okay, so I want to do a bit of an edge highlight just on the inside of the armor plate. Leaving that dark line inside. But yeah, I'm super happy with how Angron is coming out. The closer I get to finishing him, the more and more I want to paint something like Scarbrand or a handful of Bloodthirsters. Right, we'll finish this arm and then we're going to call the stream. It's not been bad. It's been quite quiet, which is sometimes quite nice. The channel is growing quite fast. We're doing quite well on the watched hours front, which is the main thing at the moment, not subscribers or anything like that. It's all about those pesky watched hours at the moment. The reason why it's not to be monetized, although to be monetized would be nice, but it's more to unlock all the other features that I can use for streaming. That's the main thing I'm after. Right. Pretty much from there, we're going to get an edge highlight of Wild Rider orange, and then after that it's going to be very carefully get all of the bronze trimming. Do like that knee. So me and Tom from Striking Scorpion 82 were having a chat last week at the club while I was beating his ass about a really cool idea of a narrative battle report on Striking Scorpions. Obviously Luke has to agree, but get my World Eaters painted and I take my World Eaters onto Striking Scorpion 82 and fight Tom's Grey Knights. Angron versus Grey Knights. I think that would be a really cool battle report. But got to get these painted first. See, I know YouTube are going to be updating their streaming things. I really do hope they bring in things like, I do miss the raid aspect from like streaming on Twitch. It's about the only thing from Twitch I miss. Get those edge highlights on. Okay. So one thing I'm going to have to do is all of those little spikes are going to have to be painted black and then paint them silver. Just realised it's probably would have been easier to do all of that before doing all of the red, but oh well, never mind. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Got next highlight after this is Troll Slayer Orange, and then we do a final highlight of Kislev Flesh on the sharper points. The main part of the armor will pop once all of the bronze parts, brass parts have been put in. Oops. Yeah, really happy with how this guy's coming up. Really happy with that. It's quite a nice red. It's definitely a lot cleaner and smoother than the previous three. I have found that the more you do an army, the better each of them gets. And this is the first time I've used the black inside the corn red for the shadows, and I actually quite like it. It really gives a nice tone to that red. So I'll probably do that more often. But yeah, quite happy with that. Loving that Nate. He's looking good. So I'm going to work on him off camera, and we'll eventually get these guys add him to these guys. This will be the first. Let me see. So obviously, for anyone who's not followed the channel, been working on my Angron. So he's almost finished. Just doing all of this today. So there's all the little bits of detail to do on him. It's videos for the sword, the base, bronze armour, the red skin. But yeah, really happy with how he's turning up. So yeah, and obviously these guys. So my army's, it's getting there. But I am going to call the stream there, everyone. It's been a really good stream. I've enjoyed it. Really looking forward to Friday night. Looking at being on live at 5 o'clock. Don't know how long I'm going to be on for. It is my birthday stream, and we might as well do it. We've been doing them while we were over on Twitch, so we might as well come over here and do it too. So I'll probably be on for a good couple of hours. It's going to be a fun stream. More than likely we'll be painting World Eaters, because, you know, it's the army I'm enjoying painting at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. So we'll be painting Cobb Berserkers. We've got 2 Bloodbound actually, so I might actually paint 2 Bloodbound on Friday's stream. So there'll be no stream on Sunday. This Sunday coming. So there'll be no DP Sundays this Sunday. That'll be back the following Sunday. And there'll be no stream on Tuesday next week, because Tuesday next week is my birthday, and I'm, no offense, but you know, gotta chill out, stuff my face with nice food and maybe watch a cool film. And Friday we're going to be doing the birthday stream on Friday night. There'll be a video coming up on Friday at 6:30 as normal, and that's going to be my predictions for Adepticon. What we think we're going to see and what I kind of been rumoured that we'll probably see, and it's going to be really cool. And then on Monday, while I'm away, there'll still be a video go up, and it's going to be my video log, my first video log for my World Eaters army. So I'm going to do a series of that while I get my 2,000 points painted, and I'm going to chart it, try to get one out every fortnight. 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much progress I make in that period. And I'm just going to be starting that on Monday, and then try to get one at the beginning of April, maybe the back end of April as well. So hope you enjoyed it. If for anyone who's watching back or is watching now, if you haven't, smash that subscribe button, like, comment, all that good stuff, and ring the bell so you don't miss out. And I will be back Friday for my birthday stream. I might even have cake, and I'm definitely going to have whiskey. Probably not too much whiskey, because I'm up early the next morning to fly to England.